When it comes to highlight reels, nothing gets fans out of their seats quite like a wide receiver making an impossible catch. These are the players who turned the deep ball into an art form, who made cornerbacks look helpless, and who changed the way football is played. Today, we're counting down the top 5 NFL wide receivers of all time. We're talking dominance, clutch performances, MVP-level seasons, and the kind of impact that goes beyond just stats. And let me tell you, the number 1 spot isn't just about numbers, it's about redefining what it means to play wide receiver in the NFL. At number 5, the definition of consistency and professionalism, Larry Fitzgerald.
Fitzgerald makes the catch. That is his strength.
Dives towards the pylon. Fences those 40. Goodbye! Larry Fitzgerald, touchdown!
Over 17 seasons with the Arizona Cardinals, Fitzgerald put up 1,432 receptions, second only to Jerry Rice, for 17,492 receiving yards and 121 touchdowns. He was named to 11 Pro Bowls, led the league in receptions twice, and in 2008 put on one of the greatest postseason runs ever. 30 catches, 546 yards, and 7 touchdowns in just 4 games, nearly carrying the Cardinals to a Super Bowl victory. What made Fitzgerald so special was his hands. He dropped only 29 passes on 2,300-plus targets in his career, one of the best catch rates in NFL history. Add in his legendary route running, size, and leadership, and you've got a wide receiver who could dominate without ever being flashy. He might not have the rings, but Larry Fitzgerald was as reliable as they come, a receiver who played at a Hall of Fame level for nearly 2 decades. At number 4, the silent assassin of the Indianapolis Colts, Marvin Harrison.
Marvin, got it! Touchdown! What a catch! What a catch!
I would build my team over Randy Moss over Marvin Harrison any day of the week in any era.
Across 13 seasons, all with the Colts, Harrison hauled in 1,102 catches for 14,580 yards and 128 touchdowns. He was named to 8 Pro Bowls and earned first-team All-Pro honors 3 times. His best season? In 2002, he set the single-season receptions record with 143 catches for 1,722 yards and 11 touchdowns, a record that stood for 17 years. What made Harrison truly elite was his chemistry with Peyton Manning. Defenses knew where the ball was going, but they still couldn't stop it. Harrison's precise route running and ability to create separation made him nearly unstoppable in his prime. And let's not forget, Harrison and Manning connected for 114 touchdowns, the most by any quarterback-wide receiver duo in NFL history. Coming in at number 3, one of the most dominant physical specimens to ever play the position, Terrell Owens.
I was a big Michael Jackson fan. She knew that I liked him and I could dance like him. And my mom, she made me Michael Jackson outfits. That's how she knew that there was something to me, that when I got in front of a crowd, I just performed.
Owens finished his career with 1,078 receptions, 15,934 yards, and 153 touchdowns, ranking 3rd all-time in yards and 3rd all-time in touchdowns. He was named to 6 Pro Bowls and earned 5 first-team All-Pro selections. What separated Owens was his combination of size, speed, and toughness. At 6 feet 3 inches and 225 pounds, he could outmuscle corners, outrun safeties, and dominate across the middle. And then there's his performance on the biggest stage. In Super Bowl 39, playing with a broken leg, Owens caught 9 passes for 122 yards, nearly willing the Eagles to victory against the Patriots. It was one of the gutsiest performances in NFL history. Yes, Owens was controversial off the field, but on the field, he was a game wrecker, a defensive nightmare, and one of the greatest wide receivers ever. At number 2, the most unstoppable deep threat the NFL has ever seen, Randy Moss.
Pump fake, throws to the end zone for Moss, and did he come down in bounds? Yes, touchdown!
In 14 seasons, Moss caught 982 passes for 15,292 yards and 156 touchdowns, ranking 2nd all-time in touchdowns. He was a 6-time Pro Bowler, a 4-time first-team All-Pro, and in 2007, he set the single-season record with 23 touchdown catches, helping Tom Brady and the Patriots go 16-0 in the regular season. But stats alone don't explain Randy Moss. His sheer presence changed defenses. Safeties played deeper, corners gave more cushion, and yet Moss still burned them. His speed, leaping ability, and hands made him virtually uncoverable. So dominant was Moss that his name became a verb. You got mossed. Anytime someone outjumped or embarrassed a defender, it was compared to Randy Moss. There's a reason even Bill Belichick called him the best deep receiver he'd ever seen. And at number 1, without question, the greatest wide receiver, and maybe the greatest football player of all time, Jerry Rice.
He's the most dominant player at his position that I've ever seen.
Rice's career stats look like video game numbers: 1,549 receptions, 22,895 yards, and 197 receiving touchdowns, all NFL records, and most of them by massive margins. He was a 13-time Pro Bowler, a 10-time first-team All-Pro, a 3-time Super Bowl champion, and the Super Bowl 23 MVP. He posted 11 straight 1,000-yard seasons, led the league in receiving yards 6 times, and in touchdowns 6 times. His 1987 season, 22 touchdowns in just 12 games, remains one of the greatest offensive seasons ever. And beyond stats, Rice's work ethic was legendary. His off-season hill sprints, his precise route running, and his ability to dominate against any defense made him untouchable. Rice didn't just break records, he set standards that may never be reached. If football had a Mount Rushmore, Jerry Rice would be the first face carved in stone. So there it is, the top 5 NFL wide receivers of all time. At number 5, Larry Fitzgerald. Consistency and hands of gold. Coming in at number 4, Marvin Harrison, the king of precision routes. Terrell Owens, the unstoppable force, comes in at number 3. Number 2, Randy Moss, the ultimate deep threat. And in the top spot, and the best to ever do it, is none other than Jerry Rice, the gold standard and untouchable in every way. Wide receivers are some of the most electrifying players in the league. And these 5 not only racked up stats, they changed the way defenses played the game. But I want to hear from you. Do you agree with this list? Should Calvin Johnson, Michael Irvin, or maybe Chris Carter have cracked the top 5? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this deep dive into NFL history, hit that like button and subscribe for more legendary breakdowns. Until next time, remember, catching passes is one thing, but these guys, they made it an art form.